close to about 1%. But in fact, let's run these numbers with the management. Kamal Singal, the CEO of the real estate division of Arvind, now joined us on the phone line from Ahmedabad. Afternoon, Mr. Singal, and thanks for joining us. Our sources tell us that this entire JV project value is about 1,800 to 2,000 crores, and out of this, Arvind is likely to get about 125 crores in FY12. Is that true, sir?
Very good afternoon. You're right in saying that the total value of the land has been 250 crores, and a 50-50 JV means that for land we will be getting 125 crores in next few months. We have already transferred part of the land to SPV, which is 50-50 partnership SPV between us and Tata. While this is correct, but then the top line of 2,000 crores or whatever number are there, I mean, we need to work more on those numbers because it will really depend upon the kind of products that we finally come out with, and those details should be out in next maybe 1 or 2 months time, and we expect to launch the project commercially within next 4 to 6 months time.
So if you can elaborate a bit on the completion timelines for the project, and how are you going to recognize revenues? What kind of a run rate could we see over the next few quarters?
See, basically, a project of this size, which is approximately 9 million square feet of built-up area, will definitely take 6 to 7 years' time to get completed. We want to start selling within this financial year. I mean, selling in the sense of opening in next 4 to 5 months, and then starting booking and all that. The revenue recognition possibly will start happening towards the end of this fiscal, and then the major portion of that should happen from next year onwards.
Just for some clarity for your investors, what kind of revenues could we look at for an every annual basis over the next few years, say 3 or 4 years?
I will rather leave it on to a future date, and we'll come back to you on that.
Mr. Singal, just another point about the development. Could you tell us how much is it that you're looking to develop in square feet, if you could help us with, and also the rough realizations of the land currently over there?
The total area to be built up is 90 lakh square feet. This means a 9 million square feet of total construction that is going to come out of this township.
And what's the rough going rate for this land now?
Land, I mean, in this SPV, 134 acres has been transferred to the SPV at 250 crores. So this means 1.85 crores per acre is the price that we have agreed for the SPV to be bought, and I think that's a fair price as far as the market is concerned.
So what kind of capital would you be infusing in this project? Where will it take your debt levels, if you can update us on that?
Having received 125 crores in next maybe 12 months of time for the land portion of it, at the time of launch, I think only a portion of that will be needed to be infused for construction and all that. Typically in India, real estate construction is funded by itself through simultaneous sales and all that, and we will be doing the entire development in at least 3 or 4 phases. Depending upon how the market behaves. So we don't expect anything to be taken from the market for the project execution in any significant way. And the land proceeds itself should be more than sufficient to start and carry forward the construction cost at the subsequent phases.
Mr. Singal, apart from that, you are sitting on substantial asset bank. What's the kind of liquidation plan that you have outlined for this year? This one was one of the major things that we had set ourselves for. In fact, before that, we had announced one more joint venture with a local builder called B. Safal. They are very reputed kind of guys in this part of the world. That project has also taken off, and this is going to give us a top line of around 225 crores. 70% of the project is already sold. Phase 2 of that project is also expected to be launched this year. This will also have something like 1 million square feet. So that's next step within this year that we expect to take. And then we are working around one more a large parcel, which will again be something like 9 to 10 million square feet of an area to be unlocked within this year. All right. Many thanks, Mr. Singal, for joining us. So that's the word coming in from what's happening with the real estate side of Arvind. Stock is up.